Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jill here. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how I create this look and also test out the beauty products I got in Black Friday, such as the YSL Fusion Ink Cushion Foundation, the Slim Leather Matte Lipsticks, the Velvet Sponges, the setting sprays, and etc. I know it's been a long time, but we're still doing it. And yes, you're about to see my cracky shit face, which is like the first time ever I'm showing the world how bad skin condition I'm having, which I don't really give a fuck. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get started. So this is my shit face, and as you can see, I have a lot of blemishes. So I'll show you how I usually cover these blemishes or pimple scar. Yep. And I have moisturized my face with my contact lens. So the first thing we gotta do is primer, which I'm using this POREFESSIONAL Matte Rescue because I have oily skin, so this is what I use most of the time and apply it on my T-zone. So I just use like tiny small amount. I think this is running out real soon because I cannot. Hello friend, where are you? So yeah, I use this small amount and apply on my T-zone, my cheek, and also the side of my mouth area. So these are the places where it tends to get oily often, and the rest just rub it into my skin. So yep, let it set for a little while. So the next one is I'm gonna apply my lip balm, which is this Himalayan lip balm. This is much more like an oil base because this is made of wheat germ oil, carrot seed oil. I think my primer is all set, and now I'm gonna show you how I cover up all my blemishes. Usually we use color correctors like green for redness, pimples, and purple for dullness skin. So I'm not gonna use this because we are using a cushion foundation today, which is the YSL cushion foundation, and cushion foundation are lightweight, so I don't want really like apply creamy, heavy, thick colors on the base. So I'm using this to cover it up, which is this Estée Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Camouflage Makeup for Face and Body. This is a liquid foundation, but I use this as a concealer to seal all my blemishes. And this is really good for water sports, beach party, pool parties, because this is really waterproof and smudge proof, but a little thick. So yeah, so I'll just like squeeze small amount on my hand. So this is it, and I'm gonna use my brush to go into my blemishes one by one and smudge it out, because I don't want, like, as I said, I don't want really thick creamy base before I applied all my cushion foundation. So yeah, give me some time because I have a lot to cover.
One eternity later.
So once we done cover it, which is our main cast in this video, is this YSL Fusion Ink Cushion Foundation. I'll try this out throughout the day for this video because I'm going to somewhere else later, which also this is the third time I'm applying this. The first time I applied this to 2.5 gym session and it works good with sweat and heat. And the second time I applied this to a dinner session, like a 2 hours dinner session, and it works pretty good, no smudging or whatnot. So today is the day we're gonna find out how it works throughout the day and also on my face, my oily face. I'm like a person who made of oil tank or walking oil tank. So yeah. So half of my face I'm gonna use this applicator puff they provide, and half of my face I'm gonna use this velvet spongy. This is the Velvet Sponge by Oh Yes Yamila. So as you can see, this is really puffy and big. I compare this sponge with Beauty Blender. So it's actually bigger and softer than Beauty Blender, no joke. And this is the size without soaking into water, and this is the size after soaking into water. As you can see, this is really big and spongy, soft, like marshmallow, and this is not yet soaked in water, still soft, softer than those cheapo sponge we got in like a dollar shop. So yep, let's see how good it works on a cushion foundation. So let's apply this on my face. So what I usually do is I put 3 fingers into this puff, and the middle finger tends to be the fingers to grab the products, like pressing it into the cushion. So yeah, we're just like patting in.
This thing is just like 51 ounce, which like half size of this. This is like 1 fluid ounce. So I'm like a little, I don't use too much of this product. They're like gonna run out really soon, so of course they do have refills, but they're like so expensive.
So yeah, grab the products, press it in, and pat it on my face. I'm using shade 35 and it matches my skin really, really good. So yeah. I only applied like 1 thin layer, even though this is like they claims this is like a full coverage, mid coverage to full coverage kind of cushion foundation, but I will only apply 1 thin layer and go back into the second time if I needed some coverage on this area, which is a problematic area. So yeah. As you can see, this actually has a dewy finish, some reflective, which I'm not mad at it, because I'm a girl who are used to with all those matte liquid foundations. Because what I think is I have really oily skin. Why do I need to look much more oily after some time? So this is the dewy matte foundation, cushion foundation, that I'm not mad at it. So yeah, it has SPF 23, so beware of that. If you take flash photos, they will have the flashback, so like a white cast. So don't apply like really thick layer, else you gotta look like a ghost in the photo. So yep, this is like 1 layer, and it even out my skin tones really good. It's just like this problematic area which I'm going into the second time later. So this is how the finish looks like. So yeah, the next half of my face, I'm gonna use this sponge. I'm a little skeptical about this one, which I think it won't like have better coverage than I'm using the puff, but let's find out. So yeah, I need to use quite a lot of force to push it in, because this is like so soft, and the cushion foundation is like so soft. So I don't know. Okay, I grabbed the products like a lot, so yeah. Oh, I was wrong. It's really good, as you can see, and it's so soft. So like I have blemishes, and I covered it up with the Estée Lauder. So I don't really want to go for like swiping it. So what I do is just dabbing it and make sure I won't like smudge the bottom layer of coverage. So yeah. Oh, this looks actually pretty good. I was wrong about this. And I actually pressed quite a lot of products. But well, no care. This is really good. Because to me, Beauty Blender is like giving you a really nice finish, but sometimes it will just make the products like goes away. Let me even it out better. So as you can see, you actually still get to see my blemishes. Don't worry, we'll let it set for a little while. So yeah, this is like one layer, but I keep buffing it. This is like one layer of the Cusion foundation. So far looking good. A little white you might see, but after some times it will oxidize, but not like those liquid foundation, they'll turn orange. This will not happen. It's just like slightly darker, so no problem, because once it get darker, it just fit my skin tone. I just love this. That's why I'm keeping doing this. It's like massaging my face. So yeah, now I'm going to second layer to see how good it covers. So let's do this. Wow, not bad. Alright, looking pretty awesome. I don't really mind if my blemishes did not cover, like fully cover, because it just looks like a mask in that way. So yeah, this is good enough. So now we let the foundation set for a little while. After this set, we're going into the concealer, which I'm using this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This you don't really get this in Malaysia unless you bought it in Shopee or some retailers they ship back from UK, because I think this is a UK brand. And this is really good concealer compared to Tarte Shape Tape. They say this is better than Tarte Shape Tape, but to me they are like equal, but this is slightly cheaper. Not slightly, it's a lot cheaper, like £3 or £1 if I'm not wrong. So yeah, and this blends crazily good like butter. Yeah, what I apply guys here, and also my nose. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a professional makeup artist. It's just I'm doing it in a way I think it works on me. I'm just a girl who loves makeup, so I'm just sharing my way of doing my own makeup. So yeah, again, we're using this sponge to blend out. So it's actually brighten up my under eyes really good. I know it's weird when you see me like this, but most of the girls, they have the same face when they're applying makeup. Some weird facial expression that you'll never see in your life. So yeah, everything's blending nicely, so just let it set for a little while. And next up, once we're done, we're going to bake a little with my Mercier loose powder. So like I said, I need to pour some products out from here. So yeah, not much amount, I don't think you get to see. It's just like this. So yeah, I'm gonna use my spongy butt to bake a little bit. So I just use the loose powder to do a little baking under my eyes, and also the places where I put my concealer on. This actually helps to last your foundation, your base much more longer. if you have oily skin and you liking like matte, slightly matte finish, do try baking. So yeah, I might look a little crazy, but we'll dust the loose powder off later, so don't worry. Just let it sit on your face for a little while. And we're going to our brows while waiting it to set, which I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. So what I start off with doing my brows is I use this spoolie to brush my hair to one direction, so it's actually easier for you to draw on your eyebrows. What I do is I like to comb my front like upwards and then swipe it to the back, brush to the back. I myself has a really thick brow with a lot of brow hairs. See, I'm drawing an arch, slightly arch on the end, which is not like the Korean eyebrow. So yeah, let's start off doing my brows. I go really like hands to draw my brow shape first, like a guideline. So yeah, this is it. Well, there is some time. I'm still drawing uneven brows, but don't care. So I'll just finish one side first. Else it's gonna take like one whole year for me to do my brows. So my brow shape is here. So these are the guideline I'm gonna use. Draw some stroke on the front area. Don't worry if your brows like a little messy, because we're gonna clean up later, so just go ahead and draw. So I'm going with brow powder, which is this Maybeline Fashion Brow, which I didn't plan to get this. It's just because one of my trip I forgot to bring along all my brow products, so I just like went to Watson and see what's cheap, and hopefully it works. I actually pretty liking this. This actually looks like the Kate powder brows. I'm not sure you know what I'm talking about. I'll put a picture in for you guys. It's like a dupe. So yeah, this is how I usually do my brows. Yep. And next up is cleanup time. Where is my brushes? So I'm using a flat brush, which we used to use this for eyeliner, but I have few of it, so I'm like using this to clean up my brows. Oh my god, where's my concealer? Here it is, which I'm using the Makeup Revolution. Just dip a little bit and clean up the mess. This also helps to like highlight your brow bone. So yeah, I'll finish up my another brows off the camera. Yeah, my brows. This is how I do my brows. Now let's get rid of this crazy face, which some of the people will just like directly swipe off the loose powder, but to me I wouldn't want to move my base. So what I actually do is using this MAC Studio Fix compact powder. So let me get a brush. Oh my god, it's my powder brush. This is so yeah. What I usually do is I'll grab my brush and swirl the products in. So and dust it off. This also actually helps to like give you much more coverage, which I find this way is useful for me, so I'm doing this way. Next up, which are going to add some color back to our skin. So I usually do my contour and blush with this Tarteist contour. I'm not sure does it pronounce as Tarteist. If correct me if I'm wrong. So to me it's still Tarteist. So they have this banana shades contour, darker contour, blush, and this beige powders, and also the white for the highlight, which I don't usually use this beige and the white color before. This is like my second palette, so I really love this. But today we're gonna use something new I bought, which is from Innisfree.
So yeah, I think that's it for my blush and contour on the face. My nose looks like some kind of failed surgery job. I'm back with my both eyeshadow done. Basically, we have done today's makeup look, and this is how I usually do my makeup.